gonna stay. It's even better. Just close the door though, so it don't echo. Yeah. We solid though. What you think? What you think so far? Yes, how's it looking?
Love it, man. It's beautiful.
All right, so I've already been recording you this whole time, so I got some of that good dialogue already.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So just to give you the background on what's going on right now. So this is a new rebranded podcast. It is powered by Emlyn Exclusive. So the company Emlyn that I basically navigate outside of this podcast. This podcast is called the Low Key Facts Podcast. The reason I called it Low Key Facts is because whenever someone states a fact, or like someone that thinks they know something, and then you inform them, and they're like, "Yeah, that's low key facts." Like they kind of put the pieces together.
Okay.
So that's kind of like how I'm seeing it, because somebody in the audience or people that watch this for the first time might have an impression on you already.
Yeah.
But then when they hear the game that we be spilling, they're gonna be like, "Wait, this is all different from what I thought."
Yeah.
So that's kind of my approach with this. And I've always been kind of seeing your content. I've been seeing you move, and just the people around you. I think about the game in San Jose is that anyone that's involved in the game meaning like fashion, hip hop, the culture, like everyone knows who is who. Yeah. Like there's nobody that's like, who's that guy? Question mark.
Yeah.
Like we already know who that person is.
Especially if you're all from the same city.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And then that builds that stereotype that people don't support one another in San Jose.
Yeah.
And I think this is the whole point of this platform, is to kind of defeat that stereotype and that stigma. And
so I'm saying they need to stop that shit, man.
Yeah, because I think at the end of the day, it's like, we all from the same city.
Yeah.
I see dialogue on Twitter talks about East and South, like, oh fuck East Side, oh fuck South Side.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, we all got a taste of every side.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So thank you.
But but just to touch on that, man, like San Jose, just in general, I think it's probably the most unified city in the Bay Area.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Or the Bay Area as a whole, too. I agree.
Yeah. Just in general,
Mm-hmm.
and I just can't stand that shit when I hear a lot of people talking about like that San Jose doesn't support their own artists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we get a lot of love out here from everyone in San Jose. We're all in it together, trying to. Too many times we look at it as a rap race, right?
Yeah.
Like crabs in a bucket type shit.
Literally.
And it really isn't like that. It's just a lot of people just need to put their emotions in check. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
They get in their feelings, and I don't know if they start making shit up in their head. They start believing things.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yes.
And then they get in their feelings, and the first thing they do, is that they run to their social media and start posting shit like, "Oh, nobody supports me." But you just in the moment right now. You just having a moment. If you male, you having a female moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, and everyone goes through those emotions. But you got to just learn how to decipher like how you're gonna handle it. You know?
Agreed.
And how you're gonna address certain things and shit like that. But that's just the only thing, is that a lot of people just tap into their emotions and get into their feelings and start thinking that they're not getting the support because maybe they have this this idea that this is what it's going to be for them in the next 6 years. Everyone's done that. Everyone's done that, where they've had a goal on where they wanted to be in 6 months. And if you haven't reached that goal in 6 months, then it's like, oh, that's because I didn't get the support that I needed.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a scapegoat.
If everyone would have got behind this track when I released it, I would have blew up and everything would have happened. No, it doesn't work like that. But
do you think like a lot of those thoughts and a lot of the way people kind of like process that is a form of like mental health issue, or do you think that's like a way that people haven't grown yet? Like they haven't been through enough trials and tribulations to understand the levels of the game. Yeah. Because anytime you develop something that is very intentional and requires a lot of focus, there's going to be trial and error. There's going to be a lot of elevations to the process.
Yeah.
So do you think people are just not handling their L's the right way, or you think it's
that's exactly what it is?
Or you think it's just like a mental health thing?
It's it could be both. Yeah. Like I don't really know what the situation is with everyone, because again, I don't know motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I don't really know anyone, so I can't really speak on the mental health issues.
Yeah.
But I will say that that mental health issue is real. So I'm not denying that it doesn't.
I mean, economy's stupid high right now, and people are killing themselves. Like,
exactly.
Gary Vee's the one that highlighted. I was like, I didn't even realize that. It's all true.
I think a lot of people just kind of put too much pressure on themselves too.
Yeah.
you know, and
social media,
and especially social media. That's created like a whole new wave of, you know, why people go into the depression. Mm-hmm. I hear that's like the one, like social media is like
one of the root causes.
Exactly, like
it
one
is
of the number one cause of depression. You know what I mean? And that shit is crazy because I look at social media as a joke. To be honest with you, and
it's like a circus.
If it wasn't for me being in the music game or having anything to do with the music, I probably wouldn't have a social media. To be honest with you, I don't.
Yeah. It's a tool.
Yeah, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, a lot of people,
you know what I'm saying?
They get it mixed up. They think it's like their life, and other people see it as a tool. Yeah. The ones that navigate it being a tool, like you could see they're very intentional with their marketing and the way that they game plan. Yeah. Other people, they're just venting their feelings and really being very, very transparent about how they feel about certain shit without even thinking things through. It's a lot of emotion and, like, you know what I'm saying, involved. That's what we're saying, like, people getting emotions and business tied together when that's not how it works. No, and a lot of people need to hear that because they don't.
Exactly, yeah. And, like, also I do feel like, for me, like, people look at social media as, like, they sometimes it's, like, subconscious type of thing, right? Oh. So, like, they do some shit, right, and then automatically social media. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you said, like, some people... You said too, like
it's social media has become a part of our lives, our daily lives. You know, it's become so much part of our regimen that it's routine now because it's like whenever you have downtime. I don't know what people used to do like on their downtime, but now it's phone. Yeah, you know, it's phone. It's
to IG, flip to
exactly.
Snapchat,
Now,
like.
People become so dependent on it, and people, I honestly believe, subconsciously live in this virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like they try to get away from the reality of their own lives. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And live in this utopia on social media, and I, you know what I mean? I feel like it's all like psychological too.
It is
because you know all that. What is it like dopamine? That's what.
Yeah. That's proven. Like it's proven that like the dopamine that comes from the actual phone, like the radiation, causes that high feeling for you to feel like hype when you get likes and comments and engagement. You're just like,
I'm not gonna lie, that's a good feeling too.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you're just like, I need some of that dopamine. I'm on that dopamine.
Get the likes that I get now.
Like they fuck with me. Like okay,
you know what I'm saying? I'm like popping so. Shit,
I think one of the
my likes is moving up. You know, I ain't gonna front and say that it doesn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Because subconsciously, you know, shit, I'll be like, oh shit,
oh yeah, oh shit, old girl holla at me. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very weird time right now with like social climate and just how people communicate back and forth on social media. But you know, just to kind of like emphasize or just to deter away from that and go towards the topics that I had listed, I have some questions that I have aligned for you. These are attacking different type of subjects and answer them to the best of your knowledge. And if you don't know the answer, give a comment on what you think. All right. So, first question is, what is one thing you like and another thing that you dislike about San Jose culture?
I touched on this a little bit earlier, but the one thing that I do like is the unification. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is one city that I can honestly say that it's like brotherly love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Everyone has that same mentality here in San Jose, and I can attest to that because I have friends from all different ethnicities, you know, that all come from different backgrounds and anything like that. And we didn't grow up together in the sense that we grew up in the same under the same roof.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, you get a group of people coming from different backgrounds and, you know, they all have like this common thing that, you know, brings them, that links them together. Yeah. And they build a brotherhood off of that, you know?
I agree.
And that shit is like contagious.
For sure.
And I feel like that brotherhood has spread out throughout the whole city of San Jose. So, you know, that's why I don't like when people say shit like San Jose don't support San Jose and shit like that. So no, it's
ignorant.
It's ignorant because at the end of the day, it's like people just don't support whack shit.
Period.
You know what I mean?
That's
what it is. And it's like, you don't have people in your corner. It's a bunch of yes men that are around niggas that's gassing them up.
Yeah.
Thinking that shit is hot.
I agree
but you don't have that, you know.
That real friend that's like,
telling
hey,
you like,
that shit fucking sucks. You gotta get back to the lab. I got homies around me that will check me right on the spot.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying? We don't have enough of that. And the thing that we lack, man, is accountability.
I agree.
That's so that would be, you know, the one thing that I hate about San Jose is that we lack accountability. Mm-hmm. Like, niggas are scared to tell motherfuckers how they really feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they run to social media and start hitting niggas with subliminals. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When, if you look at it, San Jose ain't a big city.
Yeah.
We all know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't nothing, like, we differ from every other city, and I say that because in different cities, like Oakland, San Francisco, they got, you know, it's like you can really tell a Oakland nigga, you can really tell a city guy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
Just by their whole
demeanor, their energy,
swag, you know,
the vibe.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And it's like, nothing against Oakland. I fuck with Oakland. I fuck with San Francisco. I fuck with the whole damn Bay.
Yeah.
You know, it's love, but like, you know what I'm saying? When you in those cities, you tend to tense up.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what type of time they on out there. You know what I'm saying? So you really got to check the temperature.
Yeah. When
you out there in the city. You come to San Ho, man, you can let your guards down. Mm-hmm. We ain't tripping about that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to eat.
You don't think there's like politics around in the city? Where,
there's definitely
like
politics.
If people come out of city, they're like, oh,
definitely politics. Definitely politics, man. You got to be respectful at the end of the day. That's all we ask from anybody coming outside. You know what I mean? Any out-of-towners coming to the city out here in San Jose, it's just do like you would in any other city. Just be respectful. You know, because it's hitters everywhere. Everywhere.
Every part of the world. You wouldn't even know that shit. There's hitters in Brazil. There's in Nicaragua. In fucking Compton. I swear to God, you get checked. You get checked in Ireland.
Anybody can get it, man.
It's facts.
That shit is crucial.
So, next question. Correct me if I'm inaccurate because I just put this up yesterday. Yeah. How has your brother's release impacted your life recently?
It's impacted my life like a lot in a positive way. Mm-hmm. Like my brother, honestly, man, both of my brothers, Cam, shout out to my brother Cam, shout out to my brother Fauzi.
Shout out to Cam.
You know what I'm saying? Both of my brothers, man, you know, from them doing what they did to coming home and turning it around and being the pillar in, you know, the San Jose community.
Big time.
That's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? So I salute that. And that's where I get my grind from. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking around and I'm seeing my brothers making moves, coming home from prison. I don't have an excuse why I shouldn't be making any motherfucking moves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's why I turn back into this music, because music has always been me. And you know what I'm saying? I got shit. You know what I'm saying? I got receipts.
We can
go back. We can go back. You know, from my high school days when we was rapping, we started out with the homies, S Factors. It was S Factor music. We did all that with the big homie Monster Side, rest in peace. You know, and then he lightweight put us on, and we got together with the homies Mac, Booby, Five, you know, 5 shots, you know. This nigga Five done evolve like a motherfucker. That nigga was one of the hardest lyricists too at one point in his, you know, in his rapping career. But then, you know, Five has always been one of those dudes that's been sharp ever since he was young and shit like that. So he's seen the potential, the growth in the business, and that like there was more to it than just being a musician.
The opportunity.
Exactly. And he tapped into all of that and went from rapping to fucking making beats, and then from beats to engineering, and then from engineer to making graphics. Like he touched every thing you could possibly touch within the music. And that's dope because he didn't go to school for none of that. Just kind of self-taught, you know what I'm saying? Like Mozzie say. You know what I'm saying? If niggas know me, niggas know.
Top of the top. So, right now, I think the last time we spoke and seen each other in person was like a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
Long time coming.
Yeah.
And the last time I seen you, you came in the lab as a manager. And you were managing Scrillz.
Yeah.
And you were representing Uzgu Entertainment.
Yeah.
So what's the status with all of that?
Shit, man, it's still Uzgoon Entertainment. Scrillz. My nigga done ventured off into different avenues, man. But I always told this nigga Scrillz, though, man, if he felt that there was another person that could do better for him than I can, by all means, you got my blessings. So he's now working with the homie Jay over there, Loud Pack. They got their whole little thing going. Big Smokey E&T. Shout out to them.
I think I follow his Instagram. I never met him before.
Yeah. Good dude. They coaching over there with my brother and them over there. It sounds like his squad. So
yeah. I've been seeing them move.
Definitely do a lot for the community, man. But
big time.
That's what he did. He made the conscious decision to move over. Shit, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of put me to where I'm in the position that I'm in the position now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I could have folded, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was tough because, I had big plans on what I wanted to do and shit like that. And at the time that we was doing the whole music thing, like, I ain't gonna lie, I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? I put a lot of it on me. Let's take it like that. I take responsibility for everything that's happened within my own campaign. And so that's kind of like the whole reason why, like, when Scrillz jumped ship, I wasn't in such in a rush to look for another artist to manage. I just took it as an opportunity to put myself on now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like how you have to be, though.
Yeah.
You have to level up.
And it sucks, man, because it's like, it's like you started something with with people.
Yep.
And unfortunately, that's just how the game works.
Exactly.
So it ain't no love lost or anything like that. But, that's them.
And that's respect, though, because a lot of people that play in that position as a leader or as an associate to the move, and anything that involves like where it goes a different direction or go different ways. A lot of people, based on my experiences and from what I've seen from the third perspective, that they don't handle it the right way.
Yeah.
Like they burn bridges or, they funk in or they just, fake love type shit. But, I can definitely see the genuine, I think what I know.
No love lost. So, and the funny thing is that everyone keeps saying, like, trying to make it bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? They keep telling me, like, oh, this nigga over here, fuck this nigga. So I'm like, hold on, man. Yeah. We ain't finna. It ain't that.
It's like his family before it.
That ain't that type of party with me. You know what I mean? I've always been just on my own shit. I've always believed in myself. I knew what I'm capable of. So I look at it as a learning experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And I take it for what it's worth. I learned a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't learn shit.
Yeah.
Because sitting there in the loop in the lab, was working with Scrillz, and at the time when we had shit popping, it allowed me to kind of find my sound in the direction that I'm moving in now. So. Shit, it actually benefited me, Yeah. And not only that, it taught me the game. It taught me how to handle shit from the management perspective to now being an artist. So I got my my older cousin, my big brother, man. When shit started getting popping, I already got my players in place that I'm gonna basically assemble the crew together when shit start getting rocking and rolling. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing, just doing the music thing and see where the fuck that shit takes us.
And L ain't an L, man. It's a lesson learned.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, because I've been in your shoe. We were just saying this off camera, like, we build something up and it falls down. We just got to get back up and just keep going. Just keep going. That's just been the attitude since. All right, next question. I got 2 left.
Yeah.
49ers, are they the truth? Are they beating all division rivals this year?
Truth.
Very true. I'm being very biased right now.
And I say that in all humility, but as of right now, the pretenders are looking to be contenders. And
yeah, for real though. Shout out to the squad. Just want to throw that in there. I'm a fan too.
Yeah, but
now the last question I'm going to ask is mainly about what's going on around us. Is polyculture being gentrified? And if so, why? Because I'm saying that because of like the tech environment.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, polyculture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's unfortunate now, but it's changing now. But it's like my parents, and them being like first generation coming here.
Yeah.
A lot of the Polynesian parents, I believe, brought over the customs and traditions from the islands to the mainland.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the standards of living there versus the standards are completely different.
For sure.
Like it takes money.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I feel like a lot of Polynesian families were so focused on getting bills paid that they neglected the important things like education. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really instill education as an importance, in us, in my generation. You know what I'm saying? And then the generation before me and shit like that. We didn't have enough people around us to give us the game. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is teach us the ways of the U.S.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? The
American
dream.
There wasn't a manual itinerary or anything like that. My parents, man, basically, and their parents, basically, when they came to the U.S., they just freestyled everything. They didn't really know too much about anything. And so, because of that, a lot of Polynesian, people weren't able to capitalize on the market. In terms of buying homes, being it's very rare that you meet a Polynesian homeowner. And I'm not speaking bad on my people, but it's
just the reality of
what it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by it's changing though, because I believe that my generation is the generation where it stops. You know what I mean? And we create a new cycle of raising Samoan, Tongan doctors, lawyers, and all that other kind of stuff. Aside from sports.
Music. Yeah.
Because it's kind of fucked up, but our mentality in the polyculture, or at least I could speak on the Samoan culture was it was very few of us that thought outside of music, sports, church. Religion was definitely huge within the culture. So it's if you weren't, and it's a true story, and it's almost it's still happening now. If you're not trying to make it in the NFL or any type of sporting event, then you're trying to be a musician. And if you know what I'm saying, and
like the stereotypes you're saying.
Exactly. And if you're not doing the musician thing, then you're in church. And I can speak on that because I touched every single department. You know what I'm saying? I started out, the whole street got involved. I followed my brothers and all their cousins and uncles and their footsteps, and the whole gang shit, got involved with that shit. Shit got deep, man, and I just felt like walls were starting to cave in on me. I was just running out of option, which kind of led me back to church. And then I started going back to church. I got deep into the church to where I attended Bible college seminars. I started getting deep into the church and really started reading. And I even thought about becoming a pastor at one point in my life, man. And, life happened. You know what I'm saying? Life happened. And, but that's the thing though now, is that even though that I'm on this side of the field, right? I still feel like I'm still doing God's work. You know what I mean?
In your own way.
And in my own way. And I feel like I'm still alive. I still got a purpose. It's got to be a reason why. I wasn't the only one, or I was the only one in my family, in my immediate family, between my siblings, that never went to prison. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a reason why I went back. I didn't graduate. I was a dropout. There was a reason why I went back to school to get my diploma. It was a reason why I went back to Mission College, finished San Jose State, got my degree there, worked with the county out there in San Francisco, working with the kids. I was a juvenile probation counselor out there. You know, and there's a reason why I'm working like where I'm at in the position that I'm in. Man, I feel like I honestly got a story to tell, and I'm just trying to take advantage of all the opportunity given to me and that God presents. You know, because I'm really right now. It's like my focus. It's like it's crazy because right now my thing is like I'm big on energy, vibe. Yeah. Like that shit is serious with me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That shit is very serious with me. I'm talking about like if I'm driving down Santa Clara and I hit 3 red lights, I'm making a left.
Oh God, I swear I'd be like
I'm making a left. I'm like that's how in tune I am with the universe. You know what I'm saying? And the universe is telling me it's my time.
That's so crazy that you say that because
it's crazy. That's what I honestly believe. The universe is telling me it's my time.
I believe
and so that's why it's like I don't look. That's why I was always against people that ask people to promote, you know, going back to the music. Like when people would say, hey, promote my music. Hey, do this for me. Repost this, repost that. Yeah. Nothing against that. Like, but me personally, I always thought that shit was corny. Because I always believed, like, if your product is dope enough, it's going to sell itself.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know? Right. Yeah. I believe, like, don't get me wrong. I believe, like, marketing can enhance it, can, you know what I mean, take you maybe further.
for that moment.
You got to be prepared.
You can't just.
And you got to be patient.
Yeah.
Patience is everything, man. So I'm not in a rush to get to the top, whatever the fuck top level is top in the poly world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush to get to that stage because I'm here for the long run.
Yeah.
Longevity.
You know what I'm saying?
Longevity, exactly.
Longevity's the
I'm
game.
here for that. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about who winning up right now because I'm in my own lane. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even worried about what these niggas is doing or what them niggas is doing.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I'm just doing me. And by the looks of things, man, I've been getting good responses from everybody. And that's because, honestly, man, because I'm a positive motherfucker.
Yeah.
If people really know me, if people that know me and shit like that, they'll tell you I'm a goofy ass motherfucker, funny ass nigga. Just like I feel like I get it from my dad too. A lot of the charisma that my dad had. I feel like me and my siblings, we kind of share that.
Definitely
charisma. And
I
shit
definitely
like
get that vibe from everyone.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So it's just. I don't know, just putting things into motion, and bringing things to life and just actually putting action behind my words and shit like that. So I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game, stay ahead of everyone, really. Because honestly, I just feel like niggas ain't fucking with me. Keep it real.
Confident in your craft.
I just honestly feel like ain't nobody fucking with me out here, in the city. In this music shit, nobody fucking with me, and and there's please, nobody take offense.
It's not. I mean, no one should, because at the end of the day,
nobody take offense to this motherfucker. But that's just how I feel, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like my thought pattern is just different from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm more unorthodox. Like, I'm unpredictable. You just never know what angle, what direction I'm gonna come, because I do it all. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Because I do it all, man. Not to sound all cocky, but I hate saying that shit. Because when you say, shit like, I don't want to sound cocky, you about to say some cocky shit.
People always take it weird, but at the end of the day, you know yourself.
Yeah,
you're confident in
and
your craft.
And if you knew me, then you would know, nigga. Come on, man. I'm a fun motherfucker to hang out with, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
And that's the thing, right? It's because I'm so confident, and I was just telling my coworker this. I was like, I hate it because I'm confident, and because I'm so confident within myself. A lot of people are intimidated by it.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? They're intimidated by it, and so because they don't understand it, they fear it, and then and they're ignorant to it. So they're like, oh, that nigga think he the shit. Oh, I want to rob him. I want to rob. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
all this other type of shit. He think he that, he think he that. But there ain't one person that ever slid in my DM that I never spoke to. You know what I'm saying? That's how real I am, nigga. You slide in my DM, nigga. What's up, Oos?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What's happening? I'm a good ass nigga, and that's why I feel like I deserve this shit.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I suffered enough. I suffered my karma. You know what I mean? And now, nigga, I'm here, nigga.
It's a process. You know what I mean?
It's a process, exactly.
You already have that mindset too. You went through hella shit.
Exactly.
And you coming up. It's a lot.
Exactly.
You feel me? It's a long ladder, but yeah.
I mean, we're gonna figure it out. I'm not where I want to be, but I know for sure the steps that I'm gonna take to get there.
Yeah.
I said before, I didn't have a roadmap to success.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have a roadmap because I feel like in times like success, there really isn't a roadmap, right? You just kind of navigate through that motherfucker and create your own lane. At least that's what I'm doing right now. But I now know my lane. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy. I'm happy. I'm in a good space right now because I know what the fuck I want to do. Yeah. I know what the fuck it's gonna take. I know what the fuck to expect. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that what I'm mentally preparing myself for is success. A lot of people can't handle success. Yeah. And so I'm preparing myself, man, because I'm a Section 8 baby. I came from nothing. Just like every other motherfucking rapper out here in San Jose, San Francisco, Oakland, the struggle don't discriminate and shit like that. So, I come from that. And, you know what I'm saying? You about to give a nigga like me that ain't never had shit millions. So, yeah, I'm going to act the ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got it, man. So, yeah, I'm going to act the ass. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, be responsible. you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm a lot older now. Like, if you would have given me like 20 million when I was 18, I'd have been fucked it off. Okay. But
well, one thing I do appreciate you is highlighting is energy, because I think a lot of people need to pay mind to that, because you can actually figure a lot of things out by just taking the time to be cautious of that. You know, minding your energy. And it's funny that you said that. The reason why I want to bring that back up is because literally this shit happened to me like 2 days ago. Me and my girl, we was talking about, I was telling my idea, because I would be like venting to her about my ideas and shit. I was like, hey, like, I should be tapping in with this people. I'm not gonna say the names because I haven't announced anybody yet. This ain't coming out till like another couple weeks. But I told her about this people, right? And I was like, I don't even know them. You know, I probably have to hit them on the DM. That's how I usually get in contact with people. I just DM them. But coincidentally, like, you know, something popped off at work yesterday. It was just the vibes all funky. Like, I felt like my day was just going downwards.
Yeah.
And all week it's been feeling like momentum, like positive. Yeah. And it just started going downwards. So I'm over here like trying to stall time because I'm about to do something at a certain time. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to the Almaden Whole Foods spot where they have a bar and all that. Pull out my laptop, just start working. Yeah. And out of the fucking blue, the guy that I was talking about I want to get in contact with walks right behind me and goes and sits down. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
The world got me fucked up right now.
Yeah.
The world got me fucked up right now. And then at that moment, I just pulled out my phone, I tweeted, I was like, you know what? This right here is a simulation of why energy and all that is important for me to.
It's important, man. That's why I tell you, man, because I honestly believe universe is telling me
it's crazy.
It's your time. It's saying some shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It just that's how I've been feeling. That's what it's been. It's one of those things like only you know that you know. Like only you can. I can't explain the energy or the the vibes. I can't explain anything because I'm like a ball. Phenomenon. I'm like a ball of energy right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ball of energy, and that's because it's like I'm excited. I'm finally excited again. Like,
passionate.
You know what I'm exactly.
Passionate is the right word because it's like you're just passionate. You're excited. Like and what I love about being passionate is that this shit will like trickle down on everything. Like the moment you double down on your passion, you're just happier about coming into work. Like your vibes is like your energy's up. You with your family.
Like, everything's got to coincide with each other, right? Because it's like you can't be doing well with your place of business, right? For example, like I can't be at my job excelling there and then failing at home.
Oh yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's unbalanced.
Everything's got to be a balance, and that's what people don't understand because they're like, "Man, I'm positive, but you're lazy. Shut your lazy ass up, nigga. That shit ain't cool." You know what I'm saying?
Fooling nobody.
And I know that because I had that spirit of laziness.
Yeah.
My wife got on me all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ever since I've realized that you got to be in tune with everything. That's when I started cleaning shit up. Like, okay. Let me fix this.
Yeah.
Let me get on top of this. And then it just becomes a lifestyle after that.
Being patient with that process.
And just being patience is key.
For sure.
Patience is key, and I learned that the hard way because I've been at my job for about 5 years now. But when I came into my job, I think it was about 3 years ago. I told them, me being cocky and shit, I was all like, yeah, man, in about 3-4 years, I should be out of here. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm going to be going on tour, doing all this shit. I'm going to be major. I'm going to be big time. The next time y'all see me, I'm going to be on TV. That shit didn't happen.
Yeah. And,
and it was just like, it was an eye-opener for me because I started like, the fuck did I do wrong? Like, what the fuck was it that mm-hmm. And it was just like, it was just a lot of shit that I had to do, that I had to clean up, that I wasn't doing right. And I feel like now that I'm like getting my health back, getting my, marriage, you know what I'm saying? Getting back into the music game and shit like that. I mean, I could really get deep on this subject, but, that'd be another podcast.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
But at the same time, it's just all about just being in tune with just everything around you, not just necessarily music.
Mm-hmm.
Or,
balance, man.
And balance.
Yeah, I feel like that's a learning step too. You know what I mean?
It is.
You can't just come into it, be like, all right, everything
it is.
balanced. Like,
it took my wife to yell at me a few times, lightweight, divorce nigga a few times. But shout out to my wife, man. I love you. Shout out to my wife, man. That's my heartbeat right there, man. She's been through it with me through it all. Thick and thin, man. And so I told her I'm gonna cut it thin to win. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but she a trooper for sure. So shout out to wifey allowing me to be here and allowing me to do what I do, because this music shit it's tough. Being in the studio, being away from your kids, you're losing a lot of valuable time. Right. And that was one of the main things that I was hurt about. Like when in my situation, when Scrillz had left, at first I was bitter. I'm not gonna lie, I was bitter. I was mad about that whole situation, because I was more so mad that I lost a lot of valuable time with family.
Yeah.
That I could have been home if I would have known niggas would have catted on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
But after, having like great mentors like my brother Fauzi, out there in the city doing his thing, he's a good mentor to me, man. That nigga is dope. His energy is just contagious. If you're ever out there in San Francisco, man, and y'all need a personal trainer, go to Live Fit Gym. Jeremiah La Pepe, that's my nigga, man. He gonna hook you up. All right, but back to this.
Slide on him.
But back to this. Yeah, man, just, my brother just having great mentors, speak life into me and, allowing me to see where I fucked up at, because a lot of times when we look at that situation, we never look at where we could have, where I could have, been a lot more, I don't know, where I could have done a lot more at.
Where the changes could have been made.
Exactly. And so, that whole situation played out the way it did, and it got me to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying?
Everything happens for a reason.
Now I'm doing my whole little shit, and I got my whole little EP that I plan on dropping next summer. It's called Prodigal Son. Look out for me. Everything that I do kind of because of my my background growing up in church and me being in church. I feel like God walks with me. I walk with God. And
hand in hand.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I feel like everything that I do is divine. It's a purpose. I move with a purpose. You won't ever catch me in a place that I'm not supposed to be at. Like, I don't have any business being there. If you see me, like, that's how much in tune I am. Like, going back with the universe. Like, if I'm out and about and shit like that, then that means like I got shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, you won't ever catch me outside just to be outside. That's why I don't really go outside clubbing no more. None of that shit. Like, the next time I go to the club, I'm really trying to be paid to get in the club. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Like, that's the next time I want to go to the club.
Time is valuable.
Or unless I'm going to support the homies, man, because I still do that, man. Because my niggas got shit coming too, man. Make sure y'all peep that out. Block Music Entertainment. My nigga Chief, he took over the whole BME shit, so he's managing that. And so we got the whole little BME movement, them my niggas too from the hood. Shout out C Street Gang.
East side.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, those the homies, they up and coming. I'm gonna be working with them niggas a lot too on my new project. But going back to the whole Prodigal Son, that's my whole little thing, because I like to, base a lot of the things. I like to have like some biblical content in it, and so the play on word is the son, because it's the prodigal son, son. But we also call ourselves, sons of Samoa. So we from the sons too.
Okay.
So that's that whole play on word, the prodigal son, and because. I named it that because when I was in high school, like, going back to S Factor, Cali Cousin, which was the group that I was a part of with Mac. Shout out to my big brother Mac, Kano, 1208, all them niggas, that's the gang. But Mac is going to be, that's going to be, that's big bro right there. He going to be managing me and shit like that. I got him on the team. I got a few things, popping and shit like that. We got a lot of things going on up our sleeves, but just don't want to reveal too much until it's time. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Just so you know. So
keep him
so that was the whole concept behind the Prodigal Son, because I was in the music for a long time when I was a teenager up until like my early 20s, and then shit, hit the fan, and I did what I did. Came back to the game. So if you know the story about the prodigal son, it's about the son that was given everything, and then he took it left, went broke, and came back home to his dad. And his dad accepted him and shit like that. It's a biblical story. I forget what book it is. I ain't read it.
I definitely got to look into it.
But anyways, yeah. So it's a biblical reference that, that I'm going to be using. At the same time, it's going to be a blend of my life as Peter and Yist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring both worlds and kind of mesh them together. Exactly.
Show the full transparency.
Exactly. So that's the whole Prodigal Son, and then I got another project that I'm gonna be releasing with the whole BME squad, and it's called The Leftovers. And that's one thing that we got cooking too. And that's crazy because these niggas don't even know it. So, so I'm giving niggas exclusive.
That exclusive.
But yeah. So we working together with the team. Everyone, man. Shout out to Cuddy Banks, nigga. Riders Inc. They got their whole little shit popping. My nigga Money and shit. He managing Cuddy and shit like that. So we all connected.
Exactly.
The thing is that motherfuckers want drama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just want us to be beefing so bad that they create this, these fake stories and shit like that. Like, niggas got problems. Yeah, nigga, we was just with this nigga last week. That type shit. Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying?
It's so interesting because, like,
niggas like hoes. They like drama. They want to see niggas fight. Like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Take your ass to UFC if you want to fight, man.
Top in the octagon.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, like, with the culture thing, like, what you're saying, what you're preaching is definitely defeating the stigma and that stereotype.
Yeah.
Just show love, unify, let the people talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Lions don't lose sleep over the I forgot the quote. You know what I'm talking about, though. Don't lose sleep over...
Don't lose sleep over sheep.
There you go, over sheep. Yeah, that's all I was going to say.
Over the opinions.
The opinions of sheep.
Yeah. I mean, but and that's just what it is, man. It's just like, niggas love drama, man. They just want... I don't know what it is. Like, shit.
It's just bullshit.
It's just over my head.
Yeah.
Like, but then again, like I'm in a whole new state of mind. Like,
I was gonna highlight that too.
Yeah.
I'm on a whole nother level. So anything happening underneath that level that I'm on, I don't even see.
Not even see eye to eye.
I don't see it. I'm just like, and this is true story. Niggas that call me like 3 days. Like I won't if the homies get into some shit, right? Like on Friday. I won't even know about that shit until like Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just and there ain't nothing against anyone or anything like that. Yeah. But it's just like I ain't got time for that. Yeah. So niggas know not to hit me. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's funk, niggas, not to hit me, nigga. Ride, nigga. Go back, nigga. Don't call me, nigga. Get the straps. Go back, nigga. Fuck me, go back. Fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to call niggas to ride. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta ask for permission to ride now. Nigga, shit. Nigga, get off, nigga. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, regardless, I'm gonna handle mine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not looking for it. I'm on a whole new wave. I'm on a whole new vibe. Like, you gotta catch me. Like, honestly, man, I feel like I look like, nigga, at things different. Like I feel like, to even be in my presence, like, that's a blessing. Like, consider yourselves blessed.
Yeah. I'm blessed. Oh, facts. It took a while to get here, actually.
But that's how much, I hold myself to that standard. That any person that comes in contact with me, if you're lucky enough to even have my phone number, you are blessed, man. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about me, I'm always answer. I'm always answer the call. Ooh, I like that. I'm always answer the call. I'm always answer the call. You know what I'm saying?
Spring back sponsorship.
You know what I'm saying? I'm always answer, man. Because I'm never too big for anybody. Never too big for anybody. But at the same time, I play niggas different, though, too. Because, I play niggas how they play me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much I'm in tune, like, with the world. Like, I peep game before you even try to run it.
Yep.
So I'm already...
You got to.
You know what I'm saying?
It has to be.
And I play the game with niggas.
Play right.
What's up, Boos?
Yeah, it was good. I heard. It was good.
I play the game with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I play it with you because I know you don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with you. Yep. But at the same time, at least we could be cordial about it and handle as as men and leave it at that. Yeah. Like it doesn't escalate into anything else. It's just difference of opinion. You know what I mean? And it's like you feel this way because you have your own ideologies, and I feel this way.
Yeah, respect your opinion over there. I respect my opinion, and just be a distance. And it's just like, bro, it's just like society. Like everything is so judgmental. Good. Like everyone's judging this and that. It's like, bro, like you can have your opinion. Just don't push the issue like as if you're trying to get me to agree with you. Yeah. And that's what's really going on.
Exactly. When they try to force their views onto you. You know what I'm saying?
That was just like I can go into that, but we gonna get political right now.
Yeah. And I'm just like, it's crazy, bro. Yeah.
So I definitely want to conclude this. I'm running out of space.
Oh
right
yeah.
But no, it's all good. I'm glad you expressed everything, and thank you so much for coming down.
Love, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Know that.
I really appreciate you sliding through. After a year and a half, it's always still been love. You know what I'm saying? Still liking, supporting. And everybody around San Jose, I see everybody as an alliance, like the Justice League. Yeah. Everybody got their own powers. We just all doing our own thing.
We all coming together.
We all saving different people.
Hey, shit. Last but not least, man, let me give a shout out to City Shine, man. Latrice.
Wait, don't do it.
Trees, that nigga on his shit. That little nigga on his shit for sure.
Yeah. He's supposed to come.
Yeah. And then we got the homie, man, from the West Side, man. West Side Easy. You know I got love for the West. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, but just a lot of upcoming Pro Tribe, all the Pro Tribe niggas, I fuck with my nigga Obbs, shout out Obbs, just everyone, man, everyone that's in San Jose doing it, man.
Rise up.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out Monk too, man. I gotta give Monk love, man. That nigga's been showing San Jose love, man. Just putting on for a lot of people, man. So we appreciate you giving us that platform.
Him is just effort. Like I've been seeing his page. It's just effort. Yeah. Like he's just going out of his way, find the content.
Yeah, he's a real nigga, man. And I respect that. You got to respect that. And I respect real niggas. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, regardless of what side of the color flag you on, real recognize real.
Period.
So and niggas is always gonna have that mutual respect and shit like that. But for the most part, nigga, we just out here trying to preach positivity
all day.
You know what I mean? And just trying to find ways to where we can just elevate, and continue to elevate.
That's the right word, because level up, get better,
exactly,
be better than we were yesterday.
Exactly.
How can we be better? You know what I'm saying? So, and the new hashtag that we're doing, because we did when we did this podcast before, it was All Love 2018. We're about to be in 2020, so it's going to be San Jose Rise Up. That's going to be the new hashtag, and that's to emphasize what you're saying. Yeah. Everybody elevate.
Yeah, hell yeah. Also, man, if y'all can see the board.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put the guy. They gonna follow you. I'll make sure they follow.
I gotta make sure I get my followers.
So yeah, go ahead and tell everybody your links and anything that you want to check out.
Hold on, let me check my phone right now just so I can get it right.
It's all good.
I'm gonna go bathroom.
What do you think?
Okay, so on Instagram you can follow me. Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm finna go live now.
I think you can follow
me. You can follow me at Yist19 YIST19 on Instagram, and then my Twitter handle is, if you got a Twitter account, give me a follow. Nigga, I'm funny as fuck.
Real one.
You know what I'm saying? The bitches love me. Nah, just kidding. Shout out wifey.
I was like, how's that gonna work? Edit it out.
So my Twitter handle is Uskoon Yist19, UCEGOON YIST19. Give me a shout. Reach out to me anytime. Slide in my DM. Let me know what's good. And that's pretty much it, man. So
big bet.
Shout out to San Jose. It's all love, man. If you ever see me, say what's up. Yist19, Uskoon Entertainment. We coming, bitch.
Coming big, coming with that momentum. Once again, I appreciate you sliding down, coming to the spot, doing the interview, give me an opportunity to reconnect with you. And yeah, man, let's just elevate this platform. Let's elevate everybody. Let's just be happy, bro. Period. Let's just be happy with the shit.
Live life, man. Live it on your own terms, man. That's the goal. Financial freedom. That's what we're all trying to reach. Yep. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, man, just preaching positivity, man, because there's a lot of negative shit just going on around the world.
Power's out.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Power's out, man. That's what happens when I fuck around and drop a snippet of my new single. Cause that whole power outage, you know what I'm saying? My bad, saying
I'll get it fixed. I'll hit a PG&E real quick.
Man, but shout out to the whole city though, man. I love y'all, man.
And with that being said, this is the Low Key Facts podcast. I'm your host BQ, powered by Emlyn. It ain't exclusive if it ain't an Emlyn exclusive. Hey. Shout out to my homie Yist.
Yes,
and with that being said, we out.